Hey guys, back with another summary for Clawing Out of the Darkness, a Mage the Awakening campaign. So, Session 2, Death Bleeds. We opened up with the scene at the bar with the ghost still shrieking and panicking while the Cabal tried to settle it down. After some quick discussion, it was looking for a book. Charon decided to use some death magic and find where the anchor to this ghost was, leading him back up into his apartment above the bar, into where Kenzie was staying. A quick search revealed that the grimoire Kenzie was using had a small journal in it that Kenzie could not remember where he got it, being used as a bookmark. Returning this to the ghost seemed to pacify it, at which point it dissipated and returned to its anchor to rest. Telko placed it up in the bar behind some of the drinks and decided to let everyone, and then everyone decided to get some rest. After which, the lot of you returned to the task at hand, deciding the factory was the perfect place to start the investigation. The Cabal headed out. Upon arrival, they did a quick search of the outside security, finding most of it had already been sabotaged. Slipping over the fence and making their way to this abandoned building, they quickly discovered something was there. A quick thought, and it was banished into the ghostly twilight. Assuming it was done, Charon quickly switched the sights of everyone to be able to see it and noticed it was still trying to attack them through the twilight. And some further investigation revealed it actually could. This thing seemed to be designed to attack ghosts. Telko brought up Prime and analyzed the situation, finding a ruin it was connected to, while Charon stopped it. Starmere keeping track of the future and the things around it. They eventually found a Atlantean ruin, one drawn from High Speech recently, on the inside of the factory door. Scratching it, removed it. Once inside, they found that the factory did indeed look abandoned. They searched for some time, finding nothing. Their peripheral mage sight not triggering and nothing coming to the forefront until Starmere uncovered another ruin that was suppressing any signs of magic. Quick scratch on that one revealed three things happening here. Something in one of the far offices, some effect on the assembly line, and a magical portal, what looked like an iris, hanging, suspended in the center of the ceiling. Starmere decided to go investigate the assembly line while the other two went to the office. Starmere found a mark near another Atlantean ruin left by a guardian, saying that this is just a distraction to ignore it. Looking back, Starmere peered through time, traveling backwards, finding, going over a month, 3 weeks ago, a rocker mage, much like the one who was suppressing the magic here. Nimbus of rock and roll and crushing systems hit the Starmere's gazes. And 3 days ago, another masked guardian who had a cane, a nice suit, and etched the mark. Meanwhile, the others looked at this office. Once inside, they noticed it was miraculously clean, with another effect going, meant to inform whoever left it when another supernatural presence entered here. Thankfully, Charon had suppressed everyone's auras and they didn't trigger it. They began to search it and try and find more mystery or why this was here. It was after this, Starmere tried to connect with the rock and roll Nimbus. There was a clash of wills, as apparently they had some kind of ward hiding their location. All Starmere could get is they now know they're being looked for, and was unable to find them, assuming they're still in Detroit, as the Great Barrier prevents a lot of outside magic. After this, the group came back together and shared information before staring at the portal. Unveiling this big mystery of a capacity of 5, they began to scan. Telko discovered that whatever this portal is, it's made up of stuff that is antithesis to the supernal. Charon discovered a little more that this was an iris to the underworld, although it was much longer than it should be, and it hasn't been used for over 4 weeks. Very suspicious of the portal and the wards that have been layered on top of it, they decided to head back to the bar. It was there they began to check in, but they noticed a mage sitting in the far corner watching everyone who entered and exit. They approached him, introduced who they are, and led him upstairs. He introduced himself as Augustus, one of the 2 heralds of Detroit. He is trying to get in touch with all the mages after the warning they had sent out a few days ago. He is there to touch base and wants to get all the cabals that they can find on board. He doesn't know where the higher-ups are or what had happened to the Antimantium Sage, and information was exchanged. He told them he'll probably call them in a couple days, and if not, to assume he's dead. They warned him of the impending war with the vampires, and he took a very cold note to that, and with a grim nod, headed out back into the city. And that's where we left off for that game, guys. I'll see you guys October 2nd, 7 p.m. EST. Hope you're all having a great time, and good luck.